This week on the Spotlight, Carlos Sanchez is up, and he's happening. And we also talk to Coach Tibbs. I don't know. He could be in some trouble. That's what all the reports say. I'm worried about him. I'm not so worried about the Cavaliers. Boy, they look like some thugs, don't they?
Hey, what's up, Patrick? This is D Rose. I just want to say congratulations on your 1400 show. Hope you much success and continue to do your thing.
Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 27th year of the Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Calabria Imports. That's where I go for Italian food, deli food. Mention this TV ad and get 10% off. Catering and sandwiches. It's at 1905 West 103rd Street. They have great stuff, and you should get it at Calabria Imports. You better get to the Cove for Benkowski Trivia, Wednesday, June 3rd at 8 p.m. Great people, great game. Everything's great. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. The T-Wax Company does real estate investments. They want you to buy Chicagoland properties, providing profit opportunities since 1985. Call my friend Mr. Thomas at 773-456-3057. Make some money. Call 773-456-3057. You've got to get to Oliver's Bar and Grill. Benkowski Trivia, the next one, Thursday, June 11th at 7 p.m. The last one was a smashing success. 6150 West 159th Street. Fun place with great people, great food, great drink. It's just a great place. See you at Oliver's. Lisa Davis Insurance and Tax Services at 107th and Western specializes in rollovers, tax recovery, tax resolution. They have insurance, auto, home, life, and business. You can call them at 773-873-8977. Lisa Davis for all your financial services. Papa Joe's has Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, parmesan, ravioli, and so much more. These are just some of the things I order. The new location, 5900 West 111th Street. But they still deliver back into the city, so make a note of it. Papa Joe's new location on 111th, but still going strong.
Hey, what's up, Patrick? This is D Rose. I just want to say congratulations on your 1400 show. Hope you much success and continue to do your thing. Thank you.
Thanks, Derek. We're back in the spotlight. The Bulls are out of the playoffs. Coach Tibbs faces the music after a frustrating loss to the Cavaliers.
Hard question for you. One, I think there possibly, if you thought these might have been turning points in the game, one when Nikola Mirotic, the score was 41-40 with 5:19 left in the second quarter. When he got the foul on Shumpert, score ends up being 58-44 at the half. And then coming out in the third quarter, Cavaliers didn't score until the 6:13 mark of the third quarter, and you only cut 2 points off of the lead. Would you say those were obviously game-changing moments?
The second quarter was problematic, and they went on that run. And then it was hard to make it up when we get down 14. I thought the defense to start the third was very good, and then we couldn't score. So, give them credit. They played very well. LeBron was unbelievable. Beat us with the pass. Thompson was a monster on the boards. Congratulations to their organization for winning. I'm proud of our guys. We came up short.
Just in general, talk about this season, obviously a pretty odd season with all the injuries you had and kind of the up and down nature of it. Just in general, what you see from your team and your players?
Yeah, it was, we did have a lot of injuries. I liked the fight in our guys. it was an up and down year, as you mentioned, but there was no quitting them. They hung tough, found a way to, win games and hang in there. And, we wanted to give it our best shot here, and it didn't work out for us.
Tom, here in the back. When a guy like Dellavedova comes off the bench and scores 19, that's really obviously not his role usually. I mean, how tough does that make things on you when you got other guys to worry about and he's got 19?
I thought their bench played really well. When you couple their bench along with LeBron's going to make you pay. And so, he forces you to put 2 on them, and then if you're not quick in your recovery, they're going to get open threes. They made 12 threes. Tough to overcome that, and then the rebounding was, really hurt us.
Tibbs, do you think that you guys sort of came out flat in the second quarter and third quarter, that you guys just didn't have the necessary energy to match what the reserves were bringing?
Yeah, I thought the second quarter's been a problem for us in the whole series. So, I thought that took a lot out of us, but I thought the fight was there in the third quarter. And, we had a shot at it again, and, we couldn't get it, really to within striking distance. I think we got it down to 10.
Pau, could you address, your physical situation going into this game, what you feel you were able to do, and also looking at the game in the middle of the second quarter when the flagrant foul, that period they ran off a little run, and then the start the second half, and it seemed that those 2 periods.
Turning point.
What did you see in those circumstances about how you guys played?
Yeah, I think we started off the game well. I failed well enough to go up and down and do some stuff. I felt like I started the game off well, aggressively and with energy. But I didn't have much continuity in the game. Obviously, sitting out or sitting down for long stretches of time didn't help my hamstring stay loose. And then those turning points, they made plays. A flagrant foul. It was a hard foul on Nico, and sometimes those type of plays happen in a game, but they took advantage of it. I mean, they made one of the free throws, and then I think Shumpert made a couple more plays on a 3, and then the game they made it run, and they were in a commanding position from that point on. Beginning of the third, we tried to come out with aggressiveness and intensity. We were doing well defensively, but we just couldn't hit a shot. So we just couldn't get back into the game and make enough of a run to give ourselves a chance. Tough game on our part. I think we, every guy out there tried to give it his best, and we just couldn't convert. And they made a lot more shots than we did.
How did this team reach its potential?
I don't think so. I think this team has more potential than we showed during times our potential, but I think in order to be a great team and a championship caliber team, you have to be a little more consistent. I think that one thing that we have been. I mean, injuries have been, they're always a factor, but I think that happens to most teams out there. We just have to mature and take this opportunity to grow as a team, digest the pain of losing against the Caps tonight and being eliminated of the playoffs, but just take it all in and work this summer and get ourselves ready for the next run and understand how every game is important in the regular season and how seeding is important. I feel like if you have a higher seed, usually you have a better chance, and I feel things could have been different, but right now nothing we can do. Just kind of let it settle in, and but this team I think has more potential to get farther and have a chance to win a title.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater Candles, they want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Jackie's Hot Dogs, great place. Open past midnight, 7 days. 2 Polish and a fry, $5.69. Gyros plate with extra fries, $8.59. Big Baby double cheese, $2.85. Tamales, Italian beef, pizza puff, shakes, chicken breast, onion rings, and more. 5415 South Pulaski. It's great. You will love it. Jackie's Hot Dogs is the place to go. Once again, they're open past midnight, and you can find them easily at 5415 South Pulaski, whether you're going to a Sox game or other events. Dr. Sherman Clay is a great chiropractor. He'll give you a gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted at his office. Massage therapy over there, too. Walk-ins welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. 773-324-4325. Nuevo Leon, for the best Mexican cuisine since 1962. Serving every day from 7 a.m. to midnight, conveniently located 1515 West 18th Street, just a block east of Ashland in Chicago. Of course, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a wide range of menu items. Everything from steak, seafood, to breakfast, to chicken, pork, dine-in, carry-out, tacos, enchiladas, everything you can imagine, and great quality at Nuevo Leon, 1515 West 18th. We're back on the spotlight, and one of the interesting developments of the early White Sox season here in 2015 is a change that I certainly didn't anticipate. Micah Johnson had been heralded as the new speedster who would lead the White Sox to a dominant base-running evolution. And unfortunately, his defense was somewhat lacking, and they sent him down to the minors. But here comes Carlos Sanchez back, playing solid defense all the way through and hitting well, and maybe a stabilizing force in the infield. We'll hear him talk through his main man translator and get some ideas about his thought process and his intent to stay exactly where he is now with the big club. With help from translator Billy Russo, ironically, Sanchez was speaking to me in English moments before we started, but he called for Billy, and so here we go. Things that is important, I think, we know about his defensive skills and hitting, but I think being a smart, aggressive base runner is a very important part of it. And how does he feel he is in that area?
No, mira, que de verdad que yo siempre trabajo todo mi talento, verdad que mi defensa, mi bateo, mi correo de base. Yo sé que no soy el mejor corredor de base, pero traté de sacar lo mejor de mí, traté de dar el mejor trabajo posible. Yo creo que eso es lo importante. De verdad que nunca digo que no puedo en nada, sino que trate de siempre exigirme más. Yo creo que eso es lo que me ha dado buen resultado todos estos años.
I always work around all the areas, all the baseball areas, and you know, my offense, my defense, and my running. Of course, probably I know the best or the fastest runner in the team, but I try to be the smarter one, you know, and try to take advantage of it. And I think that I'm working on it right now, and I work during my time in AAA, and I think that I'm good. I'm very good in that area, and I feel very confident in all my game, and we just try to keep working every day hard.
How did it feel to go into Oakland, a tough place for the White Sox, and sweep them?
No, de verdad que es increíble desde que llegué aquí. Los muchachos me decían que están jugando una pelota increíble. Yo también lo estaba viendo los resultados, estamos consiguiendo las victorias, que es lo importante, y siempre salimos con la mejor energía posible. Salimos al el 100% de cada uno de nosotros a hacer las pequeñas cosas y conseguir esos 3 juegos en Oakland, de verdad que significa mucho para nosotros, y vamos a seguir trabajando en eso y seguir consiguiendo la victoria.
It was incredible. It was incredible because the team have been playing good, and we won all the games there, and our confidence is up, and I think that is good. We have to keep playing in the way that we are playing, and I think that there is a room there's a room to keep improving in all the aspects, and we are good. We are good right now.
Okay, to finish up, as you look at your pitching staff, there were guys maybe you have faced on this team, or guys you wondered about, you heard about, and now you are their teammate and you're seeing, wow, I didn't know this guy was so good. Who on the pitching staff fits that area?
Probablemente pues ya tú te has enfrentado o te habías enfrentado a algunos de los muchachos de aquí, pero ahora que tienes la oportunidad de trabajar con algunos de ellos y poder ver pues qué tan buenos son, quién de repente de ellos es el que más te ha impresionado a ti.
¿Cómo qué?
De los lanzadores, pues, de los abridores, que de repente te hayas enfrentado antes y ahora tengas la oportunidad de trabajar con ellos aquí en el equipo.
No, aquí en el equipo, de verdad que todavía no, bueno, una sola tuve la oportunidad de batearle a Cel ahí en Spin Train, y de verdad que no, mira, un pitcher que tiene mucho talento, de verdad que él lo demuestra cada vez que en su salida, de verdad que todos los pitchers aquí son buenísimos, de verdad que para mí es un placer salir a defender y estar en el terreno con ellos, y de verdad que tenemos un buen cuerpo de pitchers, todos los pitchers hacen su trabajo y de verdad que trato de hacer las mejores jugadas para ellos.
All our pitchers are very good. Of course, Crisel is the ace, and I play against him in the spring training, and it's really tough to try to bat against him. But I think that we have a very strong pitching staff, and for us it's awesome to count with that kind of pitchers. And for me, I just try to help them every time that I was able to play in second base or whatever the team want me to play for them.
All right. Buen suerte. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous Raid of Cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget the Illinois Lottery too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You know you should get to the Dirty Sock on alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. when I do my trivia game. They have great food, great drink, great people at 93rd and Roberts Road. It's a fun place. I've been going there for years. So start coming out on Thursday nights at least. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. We'll have fun. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. We're back on the spotlight, and it's time to talk manager Robin. Robin Ventura is a guy who is, a couple of weeks ago, was being intensely analyzed. And there was some kind of gossipy talk about him maybe being in some trouble. At that time, the White Sox were coming off a dismal road trip at Minnesota. But as we hit the videotape here, the Sox are winners of 9 of 12, coming off a great road trip at Oakland. It's amazing the difference 2 weeks can make in a baseball season. So the question is, maybe, which is the real White Sox team? Which team does Robin have the handle on? He'll tell you he can guide this thing and keep it rolling. Let's listen.
I wish it was that way. Just cleaning up the play of the team, has that been a big part of this? Obviously, your starters have gone farther with the defense.
I mean, it helps. Anytime you guys are out there and you're getting guys pitching well, getting ground balls. I mean, we've gotten some good pitching lately, and I think that's the key to it. I think when you do that and you also play clean behind them, you just eliminate a lot of extra opportunities for the other team, and it gives those guys some confidence too of playing around in the zone and not necessarily feeling like they got to strike everybody out.
Robin, you didn't show any overly concern when you guys weren't playing all that well. I imagine you're not going to be over-exhilarated as you turn the corner here.
Well, they're playing better. I mean, it's their confidence that comes out when you start playing like this. I think you have some guys on base and some hits that fall in there and you score late. We've actually scored early. So, offensively you start feeling a little bit better about yourself, and I think guys are feeling it as far as the way the lineup's working and where they're at, and guys getting on base, moving it around. But, Adams getting on base and creating some havoc that, we always saw out of him, and I think right now it's just about playing baseball, and these guys are confident that when they go out there they're going to win a game.
How much or does nicer weather come into play with a team as you're in a nice group right now?
Well, it's easier. It's better to hit. I know that, and nobody really likes hitting in the cold. But you got to weather through the cold stuff and just be able to find a way to win. And these guys, they've made a nice little comeback here as far as getting back to 500, but they're playing better. And I think that's the biggest thing is the personalities and the confidence that goes with that is what helps you continue on and realize that you can play good baseball.
The natural way that Carlos plays the position, you guys saw a lot of that over the last couple of years. Not like he didn't really earn a spot in spring training. I mean, because he did. He came with you. But does, like that double play the other day kind of personify the easiness he has around the bag and what type of
he's a smart baseball player. He's a heady player. Just aware of a lot of things. And I think people might get caught up in the defense part of him, but he also gives you a good at bat. And he's been in our minor leagues and on our radar for a while of just being able to help you do a lot of different things. He can play, mostly second, but he can flip around and play a little third base if you need him to. But he's a heady player, and I think some of that showed up in Oakland.
Does that go a long way with the rest of the group when it looks more like baseball plays? Nothing against the people that were there before, but just a natural.
I think when you're making plays and you feel like you take something away from the other side or opportunities away from the other side. I think it creates a confidence in the group of playing better and with the defense and helping the pitching out. And for us, we need to pitch. We feel like we've got a good group that goes out there on the mound and gives you a chance. And when you do that and you play good, clean defense behind them, then the opportunities become more apparent offensively of when you get a chance to score.
When your team is hot, how do you approach it as a manager? Like maybe compared to your first year, your team was on a hot streak. What do you do now?
You just continue to let them play. I mean, again, it's their confidence that needs to be high. Mine's going to be the same every day, regardless. You're kind of picking and choosing who's in there, or maybe some decisions that need to be made in the bullpen. But these are the guys that actually go out there and they're looking at pitches and swing at strikes and do the same stuff we're doing right now. But again, their confidence is quite a bit higher than it's been early in the year.
Could you see anything with Rodon's mechanics the other night when he had the ball strike command problems?
Maybe coming off a bit. I think once you start with the just not being able to locate a fastball, that's when somebody's kind of coming off and I think he's young, probably trying to throw a little bit harder, locate it. But, again, we know he's got good stuff, and he does make adjustments. So, expect that for him to make those adjustments when we get back out there.
Avi's off to a pretty hot start, but where can he grow his game here?
He's doing pretty good right now. I think anytime you start going down that road where you're going to grow your game, you start eliminating the things that you're actually doing well. So just continue to let him play. I think experience is going to be the biggest thing for him once he levels out as far as understanding what people are trying to do to him and go from there. But as far as being able to put the bat on it, he's been great. Power is there. I mean, nobody with his size doesn't really have it. So I think you saw that in Oakland.
I eat on the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time at Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine. You'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink, at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. And speaking of Reggie's, we're doing trivia here, so let's take it away with some questions. Here's your hint, Kiefer. One of the most addictive TV shows on. Yes, 120. Crew to 420. Wow, the crew came on strong. Team Rescue. You got baseball, summer, or TV shows. The animated story of a propane salesman in Texas. 5 seconds. Going. Out of time. We go to Jumpin' Jake. King of the Hill is right. Jumpin' Jake, the 470 in the lead. Lead changing hands constantly. Flying Penguins. Baseball. Cub pitcher with 31 strikeouts and only 8 walks. Jake Arrieta's right. 120. Penguins to 550 in the lead. And that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week. The Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound, saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.